Guys, today I'm going to be giving you guys an in-depth breakdown of my recent gameplay. Utilizing this gameplay, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get better accuracy, better aim, as well as better decision making. Also, I'll be throwing out different loadouts I recommend for you guys when it comes to weapons and also perks. If you guys do enjoy the video or learn something new, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel today. But without any further ado, all right, so right off the bat, I want to discuss two different places I like to land. One, I avoid castle at all costs. Castle's an okay spot. I know your friends like to go there. I know a lot of streamers like to go there and YouTubers like to go there. But here's the simple reality of castle. If you guys aren't the best player in the world, and even if you are, it gets a little confusing in there because a lot of people will land there and just sit in corners. And as you're trying to rotate the building to find enemies, guess what? You need to clap from behind. I would rather push fights on my terms than, again, run into somebody baiting me in a corner, especially since everyone and their mom lands castle. So one spot I like to go is farms. The other one is here. It really depends on where the area is. If I'm just warming up, feeling hot, I'll go farms almost every time. Or if the plane route's a little far from it, I'll also go farms. But this is usually a nice little given spot for me. Not because it's really hot. Most of the time, there's really not that many people that come here. You might have one team, maybe two, but a lot of times you'll have no one. The beauty behind this is the rotations from this area. Something a lot of people don't talk about. I don't like to just pick spots based on the hotness. I like to pick spots based on where I get to rotate to chase down kills or even get better positioning. When it comes to positioning, look at this hill I'm on. There's a lot you can do with this little area right here, and this is why I chose it. But
bro, come on, peek again.
I got no ammo.
in this video, I am playing with viewers.
You get high ground on this guy on the top of this roof right here.
All right.
Did you already kill him?
I killed the guy on the hill. He jumped.
So right now you see there's different columns going. One, I'm not just sitting there looting everything in the world. I'm just looting as I go up the stairs. Why am I coming up here again? Because I want to be able to get high ground, because I know, again, I just killed one guy. His teammates are going to be around. Other teams going to be around. So again, I want to get visual on everything around me. Whether this guy shoots or not, again, I'm going to scan the entire area. That way I can see 360 degrees around me and maybe get some nice easy kills. A lot of you guys like easy kills. Well, you got to play high ground in order to get them. Enemy starts shooting at my homie. I see the tracers.
He jumped.
And I just follow the tracers. That's how I know where he's at. It's not aimbot, it's not wall hacks, none of that. Just follow the tracers. Relatively simple.
Right here on ping. Right here on ping.
Now again, call outs. I am using a ground loot weapon. Recoil's a little bad on it. I missed a lot of shots. It is what it is. But again, I ping the building and I say right here on ping. You can't always give the best call outs. You can't always say, you know, East 113 next to the little shack. You can't give call outs like that realistically, basically ever. So again, you want to ping something and instantly alert your teammates that, hey, look at my damn ping. That way you guys know what I'm engaged
Got him
with.
hit, not cracked though.
I'm gonna die.
And again, I like to give accurate damage assessment. A lot of people saying one tap, backhand the crap out of them. You got teammates like that. So again, you hear the call right there. It's relatively simple, but we know players don't do that.
Hit, not cracked though.
I'm gonna die.
Just let them know if you guys do decide to push this one guy as a trio, he still has a lot of plates on, so be very careful.
I don't have any plates. I'm on my way to ping.
You know,
Yeah.
You see me peek right there as well, so I know there's an enemy over here when he starts shooting at me. Instead of just like jumping out there with a giant hop and starting blaze down, I just want to assess the situation. I want to look, and I see him right here in the window just peeking.
I'm gonna distract him.
I did say I was going to distract them, so as my teammates are pushing up, he's distracted with me, and now they're going to be able to get an easy kill. Normally trying to kill the enemy, not a good idea, but again, this guy right here had a nice little play in distracting the enemy. Unfortunately, I got clapped from another angle. No surprise there.
19 different directions.
idiot, what are you doing?
Oh my god. I need to get my plates back. Or whatever gun I had, I mean.
Oh shit, he's meleeed me.
I got you. Wait, somebody else out here.
I got him.
And also, even though my three teammates went over there, I'm still paying attention to everything around me. Again, if they need my help, I've got this angle.
I need a better gun for that trash.
Shit's ass, bro. Who the fuck's shooting me?
Down here. Come in the building, come in the building. Ain't no running now.
Now, you couldn't see my ammo count, but the reason why I switched the weapon is because I had no ammo. So I just picked up another SMG. That way I was able to get a nice, easy kill. And again, just kind of predicting where the enemy was going to run to. He ran through there were only two doors in the back that he could run through. the one I just came through that was clearly no one had run through, and also this one. So I just kind of read the situation, and there he was.
Yeah.
In the corner like that.
Had a nail on his heel.
Bro.
These guys in the tunnel below us.
Again, look at these fights. Look at the angles we pick. So if you have the option, and clearly we don't always do, you always want to try to engage from the high ground. And there's a lot of different elevations around this map, which puts you in good positions or even sometimes in bad positions. The enemy here, they're in a real rough spot. And why is that? Well, we have the high ground. It is a 4v3 from what we see. It's technically a 3v3. My teammates in the back getting a loadout, but it's soon to be a 4v3, and they have no escape. They can't really do anything unless they have smoke grenades. So they're really just smoking themselves out and jumping off the back is the only escape out. So they have to win this gunfight. And again, because the angle we're at, it's very hard for them to do so. Now, let's rewind a little bit and talk about what the enemies can do to get out of this position. So we've got 2 knocks, right? It's a very rough spot no matter how you look at it. And we could play the what if game, but what's the best option? Now look how close Sable is. Look how close I am. Are we going to be able to push the enemy without them being able to finish the reses? Absolutely. You can res fast in this game, but not that fast. You're going to miss it by a hair for sure. So what does the other enemy do? Well, the other enemy needs to be peeking us right about now for an easy knock. I talked about how the high ground is a good position. It's not when we're pushing down like a bowling ball. So this guy right here, Sable's an easy target essentially. Now we kind of read the situation. We know they're not going to peek, which is why we put ourselves out vulnerable like this. And again, we got 2 knocks. So what are you going to do? Gonna shoot both of us? Probably not. But again, if his teammate would come right here and just kind of play that angle to where he could shoot Sable, I wouldn't be able to see him. It's all about angles, man. So you want to utilize the wall as cover while you're shooting my teammate Sable. And then once he's down, instead of executing, because I'll still be running, you might be able to catch me. And then we have a little bit going on. Not to mention your teammates probably have self-res, most likely. We just started the game. They probably do. So he should be playing these windows, these doorways, and just trying his best to stay behind cover as he gets nice, easy picks on us. But he doesn't. What does he do instead?
One more up.
Hit him.
Now I see him on the mini map.
One more still.
And I made a mistake. I got greedy for the loot. I mean, we all savage. Look, stop. Don't judge me. It's not about me right now. It's about you.
3 plates broke. 3 plates broke. He dropped down in the hole.
All right, let's rewind this whole thing back real quick.
One more up.
This is why I started looting instead of playing my life. And granted, it was a dumb mistake because I really wasn't expecting the enemy to do this. Self-res, thank God. Where's their teammate at? So instead of playing the angle and knocking us as we push in the open, what did their teammate do? Oh shit, look at the minimap. Pay attention to it. It's quick. Boom. The arrow below. Now, I know it's wild, but again, pay attention to the minimap at all times. All the time, boys. I knew he was below me. And I knew he was below me, and I see a lot of loot here. I'm going to go ahead and do something. One, I'm expecting to hear the zip line. I don't know why I still expect audio to work. It doesn't. But what he did was crazy. I do hear it now. What's crazy, though, is the fact that he came back up. That was what was absolutely wild. You're the last teammate alive, we think. There's only 3 of you guys here, so someone else might be alive. But we assume you're last up. Don't come up here and take on a 1v3 or 1v4. Your teammates just got wrecked. It's too late now. You could have held the angle, then you could have dipped away. You had a lot of what ifs you could do. Not to mention this guy here that I downed again with the fire shotgun.
One more up.
He literally was able to get up. If this guy that jumped down would have been up here just shooting a little bit, we would have hesitated. He could have got up, and this could have been a little bit better of a fight. But again, we know the history of the story. Now, don't do this, chat. This is now. Don't do this. This was ignorant. This was ego. This was stupidity. This was me being an absolute asshole. Let's just be honest. I'm underplated. I'm chasing an enemy who's expecting me to chase, as you guys can see. Thank God he can't hit the broadside of a barn. Look at the reaction time too. Ooh, yikes. I don't care how old you are. I don't care any of that stuff. Put yourself in fights. That way you can develop it. You're never going to get good at this game. You're never going to get fast reaction time if you're running from fights 24/7. I should be shot at.
He dropped down in the hole.
And he just let me live way too long. That was what, 2 seconds, a second and a half? That's not enough, homie.
I'm not going down there.
Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering why I haven't been posting on the channel. To be 100, it's mostly because of the fire shotgun. I was doing all Mazda gameplays and spectating, and it just came to the fact that everyone and their mom is using the shotgun. So no matter what strategy you did, you're probably gonna get killed by the fire shotgun, no matter what. So I kind of just held off. Not the meta's dying Wednesday. I'll be posting again regularly. Apologies for the wait.
Maybe.
Yo, I was like,
Where'd that come from?
down. I was a hair follicle away from getting blown up with a bomb drone.
And this is why high alert's so crucial, because as I'm fighting, then I know as I'm fighting him, I got an enemy in my right hand side. So I instantly dip out of there and instantly look to the direction. Now, how do I know he's here? Well, it is on the minimap now, but the reason why I instantly looked is, again, because it's on my right hand side. I know I'm being looked at from the right. That's just simple. This is, again, why I actually prefer high alert than ghost. Plain and simple, or any other perk, guys.
Good fucking cover, homie.
Run in the bed, he run in the bed.
Damn, load up.
Now, again, paying attention to everything, right? The story of this, because I cut out a lot of the rotations because it just doesn't matter. Look how many people are around us, right? So again, paying attention to the map, looking at that. When you win the gunfight, you want to instantly divert to the closest target. Next closest target's up here. He's got the high ground on me. I'm in a bad spot compared to him. Now, we are technically loady camping, but again, the history of the story is we came here to get our loady. Shit started popping off. We haven't had a chance to leave yet. So we're not actually sitting here camping the loady. Don't judge me. We just happen to be fighting and just haven't been able to run away yet. Again, diverting.
I should have thought better than that.
He's one on here.
Damn it.
Accurate
There's two of
call
them, I
out.
believe.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Coming on to you, Quasi.
And again, just call outs, identified my teammate's name. That way he knew to instantly turn because he was right there. I said, coming around to you. I'm on this side. So I would imagine he instantly knew where it was, and he did. And he was able to go ahead and help finish off that kill.
Right. On the rocks on the hill.
Also, did I talk about the hemlock? My God, this thing's a fucking beast, boy.
Die,
Oh my
bitch.
guns.
For sure.
Guys, if you want to have recoil control and energy like I do, early as hell in the morning when you're old as shit or even young, try Sneak Energy, guys. Sneak Energy,
Down left side right here.
strawberry lemonade. Use code Savage at checkout. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. Trying to put you guys on game, boys. Use code Savage.
No, I ain't wall hacking or aim botting, bitch. I'm missing my shots.
Guy
Nigga.
just dropped in over here.
That's true. I am a bot this game.
Might just go back at this gas station over here.
So again, right now, we talked about high ground, right? We want to get this high ground. I don't want to stay here. I want to get the high ground. I know there are enemies up here because they were just pinging on the mini map and they were just shooting. So I'm going to instantly push up there, right?
Shots.
For all those, how'd you know they were up there? Again, mini map, right? I knew he was up there. We got pings from other teammates as well. So now we're going to be diverting to not only kill them, but also gain the higher ground. Because if we sit here, if we just sit here like most players who spectate do, right? Talking to you. If we just sit there, they're gonna have the high ground, they're gonna shoot down on us, and they're gonna kill us. We have no cover concealment from everything around us. This is a game mode in all game modes where you just don't want to put yourself in between teams. Don't pinch yourselves, especially in Ashika Island. So I lost sight of where the enemy is, switching to my close range weapon because I know he's gonna be pushing up.
Redeployment time reduced.
Damn, my bad, son. I came up a little too late on that one.
Again, high alert saving my ass. Do not sleep on it.
It's a guy high alert over here on green.
Now also be aware from the sky too. I called it out, I didn't see it. He could be above me, we don't know.
Good ping, good ping, good ping.
We got my spot right over here with me.
Yeah, drop that recon drone because we don't need that shit.
Reinforcements inbound.
Not recon, bomb drone. Get him out of here. All right, so I cleared this area. My teammate's down there. He's got the kills. This area is safe, right? This area down here is safe. Not to mention, if someone is there, again, I got two other teammates looking the direction. So I'm more worried about other enemies pushing us. I'm going to sit here and check the next rotation. Enemies shouldn't be rotating here, but you can't really predict what enemies would do. Technically, they should be rotating towards the zone, but because this is opening, it's just a bad rotation. So again, regardless of all that bullshit, I'm going to check this one anyway.
I'm not,
Better-
really not trying to camp the Lodi, guys. I just fucking happen to be here in positioning, and Lodi's just happen to be here, chat.
Tell him.
Don't judge.
I'm using the lock.
I don't want to ever be called a camper, so stop it.
Man, screw that mini back, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Is this your lockman, bro? Yeah. Okay, here. Take it back.
I do have a loadout command. If you guys come to my live stream, just type in exclamation loadout on here on YouTube or on Twitch. And all my loadouts that I use or have used prior will be there with the same builds. So again, if you guys are ever curious, there it is.
I mean, I can. Here, take.
Now you see me taking shots at a sniper. I don't really recommend everyone do this. If you have decent aim, you always want to. What does getting shot as a sniper do? And as a sniper, I should know this. Creates flinch. Most players, myself included, can't shoot for shit when you're flinched. You're sitting there aiming, you get hit. Next thing you know, you're shooting to the moon. So you just want to kind of suppress them because we have to push either towards them or towards the right. Regardless, we got to cross the open. I don't want the sniper having anything to do with our rotation and gatekeeping us. So I'm going to try my best to put him out of his misery or at least suppress him.
It's from the new bundle.
What a ping! I am cheating.
Shit.
Mark the target.
Crap. We'll do it in circle. We'll do it in circle.
These guys got to leave that building here soon. That big one's still safe, but that small one you're on isn't. I'm gonna go play this hill.
There's a team that just landed here, and the one that's under me.
So look at the rotation. I'm judging exactly what the enemies have to do. I know that this hangar back here, you can barely see on the mini map. I know that that's safe. These guys have to push out. My teammate is above them. So all he's got to do is sit there and hold. And if he can't, if the gas ends up encroaching on him, he can just jump off and play this as cover. Now I want this hill. I said it. I want the high ground. I also want to keep eyes on the other side of the zone. I don't want to put myself down here in this area here because eventually all these guys are going to have to rotate to the right. So if I just instantly dive down here with my squad and we just kind of play this area and get kills, we might still win the game, but it's going to make it a lot harder on ourselves because again, we're going to have to push out of this area and everyone's going to be expecting us to be here.
And the one that's under me.
This mini back has some like.
Also, the end of this game will just blow your fucking minds.
Fuck, I couldn't get the ping off. Fuck.
What a rat.
Give me all the ammo. I don't need it
Now,
all.
the downfall of the Hemlock, it is an ammo whore. So make sure you're stocking up on ammunition with the Hemlock. It does go through it pretty fast.
It's ridiculous.
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this building here. You can't really ever expect how many players are going to be camping a building, but you can always damn well guarantee there's going to be at least 1 or 2 teams in the buildings on the edge, especially in game. That's why I'm sitting here. That's why I'm trying to anticipate a rotation out of here. What happens next was definitely shocking. To be fair, this probably should have been a 30 kill game if I would have ran in there.
I got no place. Yeah.
But it was probably a smart idea that I didn't.
Team on the hills.
All right, let's just rewind real quick and then we'll keep watching this fucking shit show. So we've got a lot of teams here. We've got at least 3. These guys were shooting at these guys. We got a guy falling in, started shooting at them. It's just wild over here. These guys over here should not be here. Let's boom. There, better. These guys should not both be focused in this area. You have 2 of you. One of you guys has got to be paying attention to the hill. You just heard us shoot these guys. Why are you not looking our direction? I don't care how bad the audio is. You can hear it. You can hear gunfire. You can hear us shooting up here. Not to mention, even if we weren't shooting, you got to clear the hill. Clearly, people are going to be gatekeeping you. These guys right here just solidified their death. We started shooting one. The other one just took off. Didn't even try to help. This guy here fell in. I'm not really sure what he was doing. Maybe he was going for his Lodi, like his dead body. Maybe. Who knows? He probably would have been better playing off the rooftop or at least going to the next zone would have been a better decision. But regardless, that was not the way. Even if he would have landed down there and I wasn't here to kill both of them, he would have died to that duo.
Team on the hills. Guy on the hill over here, Savage.
Now I've got 2 knocks in the gas and the smoke too that I can't get. So I've got 2 knocks. I'm not just full sending out there. Looking back, I kind of wish I would have, but I'm not. I want to play my life. I want to help my teammates out. My teammates calling out enemies to our southeast. So I'm trying to analyze both fights going on right now.
Nice, good shit. You got it. Good shit. Good shit.
Where you go? Where you go?
Not let me at the rocks.
Now this team down here, their only chance is to hopefully have a gas mask, or if not, rotate now and rotate wide around it. Coming up here is botched for everyone in this building, and there's a lot of people in here.
There's a riot shield in the building. Be careful. Where's this dude at?
They gotta lit me up, bro. I'm about to hit him with the throw.
So what am I looking for? So as I'm shooting, giving out callouts, but I hear gunshots right below me. I don't know where he is, but that's why I checked that area. That's why I diverted to that spot.
Careful. Where's this dude at?
I still can't see him. He's got to be in the bush.
I'm about to hit him with a throwing knife.
Good one.
Oh, he moved just in time.
Don't judge me. We're not always perfect, okay? I don't have aim assist. I'm trying my best. Get off me. Now look, what are you doing? No! Your homie just got clapped. One, you should still be sitting there. And two, you should damn well be shooting me already. You're already staring at me. I'm shooting at your homie. I'm going for the XE. I'm still shooting him and you're just staring at me. I should have died. He should have fucking clapped me. I'm underplated again. I should have died, whether he has a pistol or not. Again, practice your pistol shots. How many times have you guys watched me? Again, if you watch the live streams, how many times have you guys watched me land on a guy with a loadout and outshoot him with a pistol? It's definitely difficult, but you got to get there. So for moments like these. But instead, he's gonna sit there and give me an easy ass kill. Thanks a lot, brother.
Savage, you're going off.
Trying, brother. A lot of people just playing these edges, son. It's easy kills.
Getting high alert going off, kind of saved my ass. I hear coughing, which is why I'm still focused up right here.
Come up on us.
I did say coming up on us, but I should have pinged the area. Luckily, I was there to get the kill, but
We need to smoke to that.
Legacy got a little hurt because of my failure to ping and bring awareness to the situation.
Somebody get the res really quick.
You got a gas? We're gonna have to smoke out and push that fucking compound.
No, but I'll make it. I'll make it. Thank you.
Left side, left side, left side.
Also, going back to high alert and also in game. Right now, we're looking 3 enemy teams. We've got 7 players left. I'm sorry, 8 players left. We have a trio. So we're still looking pretty good. We probably have one of the bigger squads. Don't know if it's the biggest right now. I don't feel like doing math, but we have a good sized team. We've got decent cover. We've got a nice building. So here's where high alert comes in play, especially in game. A lot of people will sit in corners and hide and just wait for an enemy to run in front of them in order to win the game. And do you, I guess. Not the play, but do you. What high alert does for me, not just saving my life, it also gives me intel. I would never have known there was an enemy to my south if I would not have had a high alert. Ever. And in a situation like this, where it's crazy, we're having to use smokes to get to cover, that is crucial intel. And you're going to notice I'm going to gather a lot of intel this end game with high alert.
Moving. Attack me! It's down to 10. You can win this. Planting mine.
Throwing out clusters. I don't know where the enemies are going to be coming from. I don't know if they're going to push in here, but just in case, I want to make sure if they do push, they have something waiting for them. Check on my corners. Again, I know there's a guy over there, so I'm trying my best to look for him. That might be him, but we don't know.
What the fuck? Oh, damn.
I hear
On us, on us,
footsteps.
on us.
Ah, I broke his place, but there's another team pushing behind us, bro.
Yeah, I got him. That mortar was dogging me.
First off, I should have gave better comments on my team. I should have told them to play my ass. I came out wrong. I should have told them to stay on my ass and play the situation with me. Come to the top floor, come to the staircase. That way, again, we have avenues out of that situation. Blue was kind of caught in a bad spot. So now we've got a situation. Now we've got a 2v4. I've got a gas mask. I got 2 guys in front of me on the right-hand side. I've got a hemlock. I'm feeling on fire. I've got 19 kills, and they have circle favor. Ooh, you hate to see this. No amount of cover concealment is going to save you from circles like these, especially when it's a full team. My God, even if we had a trio up, this would still be a difficult fight. Let's see what happens.
What the fuck?
You rat. No, I ain't got no gas mask either.
Getting cracked, going back in the gas mask, going back in the gas, utilizing the Dury.
No plates, nothing around. He was looking at the decoy. He crazy.
And there's no more buy stations left. There's the last one from gas.
Barely in gas too, making a dip.
So I ended up dropping 21 with those 2 knocks, and I think the 3rd knock. So realistically, I knocked 3 enemies, and there was only 1 guy left. This guy right here. Now, again, this is a hard fight, and look at that face of just depression. My God, if I would have solidified all those kills and won the game, that would have been a really good ending right there. So let's go through here, and let me know in the comment section below what you think I should have done differently. Now let's rewind to this. I made an educated decision to shoot this guy. Does anybody know why? I'm 1 tick away from death. There's 1 guy left that's up. I've got 3 knocks. I knocked the first dude. Now I got these 2 knocks. Does anybody have any idea why? I wanted to see if he had a gas mask. Unfortunately, I was so close to death, it didn't matter. I died anyway. Trying to see if he had a gas mask anyway. Didn't look like he did. But that was the only play I could think of. To be fair, I went quiet. I didn't have any communication with my teammates. Quaz didn't stand a chance because the pressure was on me and the comms went out the window. This is a mistake I made. If I would have relayed what I was seeing with my teammate, we could have probably fought this out. There were 2 guys to the right-hand side shooting at me.
I'm getting lit up.
Nothing. No pings, no comms, nothing. Just stone cold face of fuck you, right? First I see the sniper, take shots at him, get the knock. Boom. Now, realistically, I have gas. I have smoke grenades on me. Realistically, I should have smoked the enemies. I thought I played this perfect. Clearly I didn't. What I should have done when I got this knock was backed up, turned back around, playing this dumpster as cover, kind of like putting my body by it. That way to chunk of smoke at it. If I would have smoked the enemies and pushed them and played it as I push, I could have easily gotten to these guys as they were getting a res off or attempting it. I could have played this ridge to my right-hand side and again, pushed the fight, but I didn't. I played the far side for whatever reason. Now, these are those situations because at the time, up until literally now, I thought I played it perfect. I was like, damn, it was unsavable is what I told chat. But realistically, now I'm looking at it, damn, I should have, when I got this knock, instantly smoked, played it up as I was pushing the enemy, because if they had smoke, they're probably not going to see me. Now a lot of guys are like, what if they have that? Well, thermal, whatever the fuck it's called. Most players don't. I always tell people equip smoke, and everyone's first thing is, what if they have that scope, man? No one does. I've been killed by that scope maybe like 3 or 4 times ever. Nobody uses it, especially in this mode. Most people, when it comes to end game, won't even have their loot. They won't even have their loadout on them, right? So utilize smoke still. This is why it's so important. So if I would have done that, I would have been able to probably kill these 2 guys, and Quasi probably would have still lived.
No, I ain't got no gas mask either. Crap.
Also, if I would have pushed that right-hand side, this guy would have got distracted by my teammate. I could have really baited him. And then I could come up on the far right-hand side of him. But again, just bad plays. And also, I had smokes. I didn't smoke out my homie, and I didn't smoke myself out. Selfish.
No plates, nothing around. He was looking at the decoy. He crazy.
And there's no more.
And of course, right now I'm smoking because I know that my gas mask is running out. I know I need to get safe, so I'm just smoking the enemies. I don't want them to see me. I want to get safe. I gotta smoke them. And again, this situation here, it is what it is. But guys, again, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from my gameplay. Again, there's tips with everyone's gameplay. We watch goats all the time, my gameplay, and bots, and we spectate the variety of the spectrum when it comes to player base. And there's a lot of different types of players. I want you guys to take the good out of it, but don't just hyper focus on what I'm doing right. Also correct the mistakes I'm making. And again, recording your gameplay and looking back over it isn't a bad idea. If you're a casual gamer, I'm sure you don't want to do that. Sure, you don't have time for that. But if you guys are trying to take it serious, you want to get better, you're trying to be competitive, I highly encourage you guys to record a gameplay. Also, if you want to record a gameplay and submit it for me to review here on this channel, I will be accepting Resurgence full gameplays as well as Almazra. So make sure you guys submit it to me through Discord. Link will be in the description below. But guys, y'all have a good one. Until next time, good luck in Warzone. You're going to need it.